Shalom, Kahalo, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Bahashim Kodash, double honors to the apostles and the bishops of great millstone, even the elders that came before them that taught us the truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers that pursue the word of truth and in sincerity, the hopeful like tabernacle of David. The elder Yashawan. Shalom and salutations to you all. Ladies and gentlemen, Velma. You got Shaggy, you got Daphne, you got Velma, right? Velma. Sexy. All right, she's playing dress up. This is Whitney Webb looking like Velma. And suddenly she's cute. We will have concubines in the kingdom.
Is it okay to swear?
You can say whatever the fuck you want.
Okay.
Although we're not.
Well, I'm not planning to swear too much. I just was curious.
We're not meant to swear in the first 15 minutes. YouTube doesn't want.
Maybe it's because she's smart or purports to be. Maybe it's the drum kit in the back. Anyway, Velma here. They're silencing everyone. All right. Amos 8 and 11. They're going to silence her. Everyone. They're silencing everyone's suspicious death pile. That's not what I want to see. Let's look at this real quick. Look at this. Where'd it go? War Central. Go one up. Okay. Where is it? Anyone who knows too much. Who's that? They're eliminating anyone who knows too much by Velma. Okay? 7 days ago. Death's pile. Great death. They're silencing everyone. Anyone who knows too much. Who's that? Oh, that's the men of the Lord. Right? Why? They know too much. Right? Unction. Right? They know everything. They know too much. Okay? They're silencing who? But ye, the men of the Lord, the men out there on the highways and the byways, right? Have an unction from the Holy One, and ye know all things. 100% truth. Where? Right here. They're coming after who? Right? For him that, let's see, offender for a word. They're coming after who? Isaiah 29 and 21. Lay a snare for who? 100% truth. Isaiah 29 and 21 King James. That make a man an offender for a word. Anti-shim. And lay a snare. Oh, we made it a law that if you make a video exposing the truth, I got you. Lay a snare for him that reproveth. For who? The men of the Lord that have 100% truth, that have the unction, that know too much, and turn aside the just for a thing of not. Okay? So, we understand the situation anyway. I'm going to play I think we go to Pike Massini first. Let's see, Pike Massini. Where did we go? Where did that go? Right here. Okay, Albert Pike, letter to Massini, 1870. Oh, this is not real. Okay. First World War. Right? Oh, Illuminati, huh? Right? Second World War. Right? Well, here we are. Third World War. This is the plan going back to what? 1871. Here's what I'm looking for. This is what we're watching. Okay? What is this? And why? Well, Pike and Massini must have been part of Project Looking Glass because they knew back then that they were going to give this a go. Give what a go? All right, everywhere. This is then everywhere. Let's see. This is where we are right now. Atheism, the origin of savagery and of the most bloody turmoil. Look at what's going on right now. Third World War, right? All of this is happening. Oh, it's the Islamic world against who? Oh, what's going on in the Middle East? And then they're going to make us all Islam, right? Oh, Sharia law. Everybody's speaking on Sharia law. They got Negroes from America speaking on Sharia law like nigga, like you came from the Middle East. Nigga, you from Chicago. You don't know a damn thing about no damn. But you got on a kufi, right? Speaking on it instead of a Ishmaelite. Anyway, we see all of this going on. Meanwhile, other nations, once more divided on this issue, will be constrained to fight to the point of complete physical, moral, spiritual, and economical exhaustion. We shall unleash the nihilist and the atheist. We shall provoke a formidable social cataclysm. This is where we're at right now. They're provoking a formidable social cataclysm, which in all its horror, right, bringing out the Epsteins, the Frankensteins, will show clearly to the nations the effect of absolute atheism, origin of savagery. This is what we're watching. And of the most bloody turmoil. We eat niggas. 1871. This devil been hiding this shit. Now he plans to bring it out right now at the end. Look what's being said. Then everywhere the citizens obliged to defend themselves. Who's that? Esau. Then the citizen, who are the citizens? The Edomites, obliged to defend themselves against the world minority of revolutionaries, will exterminate those destroyers of civilization and the multitude disillusioned with Christianity, whose deistic spirits will from that moment be without compass or direction, anxious for an ideal, right? Motherfuckers are lost right now. But without knowing where to render its adoration, listen to this, will receive the true light through the universal manifestation of the pure doctrine of Lucifer, right, which has been being pushed, whether you know it or not. Walt Disney brought finally out in public view. This is what they're doing with the Frankenstein files. What are they doing? They're pushing the true light through the universal manifestation of the pure doctrine, the Luciferian doctrine brought finally out in the public view. We eat niggas. First, if we put you to death and you pop up on the gurney, nigga, we will get you, and then after that, we'll hold a ceremony, and then we'll consume you. Origin of savagery and of the most bloody turmoil. The manifestation will result from the general reactionary movement which will follow the destruction of Christianity and atheism, both conquered and exterminated at the same time. Okay. So these witches, right, have been at this for a while. But here's what they're doing. You can clearly see. You can clearly see that they followed this. Boom. Followed it. Boom. Followed it. Boom. This is exactly the game plan. Doing what? but without knowing where to run. Oh, you're all fucked up and confused, don't know what to believe now. Caesar Borgia came in. Oh, we are the devil? All right, well, let's go for it. We'll receive the true light through the universal manifestation of the pure doctrine of Lucifer. You've been being indoctrinated all your life, brought finally out in the public view. I don't care if Donald Trump is a pedo. This manifestation, right? They're bringing it out. Okay, now, why are they bringing it up? Because they saw their end. It didn't look good. What happened here? Fuck. Didn't I get that thing? I got it. I went in and I got it. Now you're not going to give it to me, huh? Let's see, Slovakia. Hold on. I went to, oh, that's her. Where else did I go? Here. See? Try to take it. Uh-oh. Huh? You can't get back there. You're full of it. Okay? Slovakia, bear with me. Trying to watch this right here. Right there. From the top. Listen.
So project.
She's talking about Project Looking Glass, right? Which is a Urim and the Thummim. And oh, let's get down here. Um, okay. This is Exodus 28 and 30 in the Christian Standard. Place the Urim and the Thummim in the breastplate for decision so that they will also be over Aaron's heart whenever he comes before the Lord. Aaron will continually carry the means of decisions for the Israelites over his heart before the Lord. So it's a means of communication. See? Aaron will continually carry the means of decisions, right, for the Israelites over his heart before the Lord. Answers that he uses to receive answers from contemporary. He must also wear on his breastpiece the two small objects that he uses to receive answers from me. Okay? What are we doing? We're communicating with each other. Right? Upon his heart, Aaron shall bear the judgment of the children of Israel. Upon his mind, okay? Upon Aaron, they shall be upon Aaron's heart. How? Okay, so something else is going on here. All right? And we're not going to get into it. But what we have to understand is this is a means of communication. Okay? No different than what we see with what we're on the internet going live. That's a means of communication. Okay? The mark, right, of exemption, if you will. That's a means of communication. It's a frequency. All right. Do we know what it is? We know what its function is. All right. It's a spiritual. That's a spiritual mark. And we know that the mark of the beast is RFID microchip without hesitation. Anyway, also put the Urim and the Thummim. All right, you have to account for that, and this is my account. It's a means of communication. All right, So, let's start here. They're dealing with what? That's what CERN is. That's what the Tower of Babel, if you will, to communicate with God, to communicate with the gods, or with, whoever is available to you. Who's available to you? Satan. That's your God. Okay? So that's why you're dealing with CERN, right? And it has done you well up until now. Now you got to stand now, right, with your enchantments. That's all you got. And she's saying it don't work no more. So let's listen to this. Got to understand what the Large Hadron Collider. Oh, they're punching holes. They're trying to get a different timeline like they used to be able to do, but now they can't do it no more. Why? Because their time is up, right? And now this devil knoweth that he hath but a short time. And we'll get there, Lord willing. Here we go.
So Project Looking Glass was a government operation to serve the elite class.
To serve white people, to serve this devil, right? As he sits upon the throne.
Into the future.
Into
For the purposes of orchestrating the current state of being to shape whatever future they wanted. They could control the variables.
So this devil had full reign of how to hold on to his kingdom by shaping the future and controlling people's minds, really, witchcraft, right, at a high level with technology and other things, including CERN. Okay, it enabled him. The Most High gave him this power. All right, let's prove that. Okay, let's prove that real quick. Job 9. Oh, yeah. It's not true. Shut up, devil. Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. You Edomites. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. Caesar Borgia. If not, where and who is he? All right, it's you damn Edomites. All right, you're wicked. That's you. All right, so anyway, I know you don't understand. None of you will understand. She's perplexed. All right, get ready for the cotton field there, Becky. You ain't cute enough.
Once they viewed the future to ensure that certain outcomes played out. But what they saw
was themselves in the cotton field. We don't want to see that. We're slaves. We're getting our backs whipped. Oh, shit. What they saw. Look at her. She's not going to tell you what I'm telling you. Here's what they saw. They saw what happened to us. They saw the kingdom of heaven. We were fucking in that golden palaces, and they were in them fields getting that ass. Those the elder Ayashamath over there, I think is in Mississippi. I'm not quite sure. They got those nice beginnings that they put up, and with the music, right? And they got Esau right there, just right. Visions of the kingdom, right? That's what they saw. They saw what we see in that intro, where Jake is just in the kingdom, and Esau is on some trading places, and she understands that, and that's what she's explaining. Oh, the light! Oh, the light! No. This is a concubine of one of those top scientists, right? She's a witch, and she was enjoying, whatever was coming with living at that. And now, right now, her tongue is falling upon them. So she's like, oh, it's over. If you can understand what she's saying. The darkies are dark, light. Oh, light, dark, evil. Evil brought to light. No, that's you. Okay, listen to her.
Horrified them. They did not like what they saw in the future. And no matter how they tried to manipulate it, there was no future outcome that served them.
Served. Let's get that. There was no future outcome that served. No, the Negro, there was no, in the future, no one was serving them. But what? Rev 13. It was said that the elder shall serve. What is 10? Destined. The elder shall serve the younger. Revelation 13:10. He, get 9. Okay. You have understanding. If you understand this, take it in. Revelation 13:9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed, unalived, with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. The saints are the elect of the children of Israel, and we're patiently waiting. Okay? So, they understand that. They saw, that's what they saw. Oh, look at that. There's only one outcome. What? Slavery.
No matter how they tried to manipulate it, there was no future outcome that served.
Served. I am rich because I'm being served. I am blessed because I have servants. Served. That's what this whole thing is about. They saw the Planet of the Apes and got scared.
And no matter how they tried to manipulate it, there was no future outcome.
So now they're fucked and they know it. So what are they going to do now? So now what are they going to do? What they're going to do now is what you see happen. Pike Massini, here's what they're going to do now. Brought finally, the pure doctrine of Lucifer is being brought finally out in public view. The Epstein. This is it. We're going to show you what we've been doing. Right? Why? That's what they got. This is their last play.
Served them. What they saw was
Them in the cotton.
all possible timelines led to
The cotton
a
field.
convergence. Meaning that no matter what timeline they rode, no matter what option,
That they're being exposed. Watch, she's going to say that. It's all coming out. What is that? The Most High is exposing that ass. These words, we long exposed you. Now it's happening. The vibration we know.
there was only one outcome. And that outcome is
Slavery.
light men's, and the ruling elite class is exposed and destroyed.
It all comes out. Right before the Most High comes and destroys Sodom and Gomorrah, he got to expose it. She's telling you about it. She's going around it. We're connecting the dots. Right? She knows. This all has to do with serving. Right? And it all starts with Yahweh Shemi Shai is cleaning this shit up. It's time. The time has come. It's over. This devil knoweth that he has but a short time. So she's going to explain now that they don't have. Now, Harari and these crazy fools are going to just act like shitty little kids. And then we're going to have this woman, right? They're eliminating anyone who knows they're coming after us. Okay, I'm trying to get there. Bear with me. Okay, let's get there.
As light lens, and the ruling elite class is exposed and destroyed. That's what they saw in the terrified them. And they tried and tried to punch as many holes through time and space as they could. That is what is going on with CERN. Trying to orchestrate or work out some other outcome. But there is no other outcome. There is no other outcome. That's the problem.
Slavery.
But what we are living through now, this chaos that we're living through now, is their final attempt to maintain control.
Their final attempt to maintain control. Can I just get there? What is it, 12? 12 and 12. It's going to let me walk it down. Slovakia went the long way. Okay, right here. Rejoice. Therefore, Revelation 12 and 12, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short. How does he know? Because they looked into every possibility, and it's over. They know how much time they got left. So what are they going to do? Knowing that he hath but a short time, he's going to do what? This is the great wrath. Listen.
But what we are living through now, this chaos that we're living through now,
great wrath,
is their final attempt to maintain control.
To come down hard on you niggers. Jacob's trouble. We got one more chance to get at you fucking niggers while we...
These are their death rows.
Fair use. Fair use. This is all just real and make-believe. I'm just telling stories over here. Believe them if you want.
As it is all falling apart. And there is nothing they can do about it. They already knew. They already saw this was coming.
Slavery.
So it's sort of a no-holds-barred fight now.
So they dispatched Tucker Carlson to do what? To go start a phony fight with Huckabee. What are they doing? Part of this last deception is what? Solidifying that those people are the children. Okay. How do they do that? Tucker goes in, well, you got to prove it. You got to prove it. Two things were said with that Huckabee thing. You have to prove who you are. How? Through genetic testing. That's what Tucker went to say. What did Huckabee say? After we prove that we are those people, we're taking it all. That's what was said. So when you connect all the dots, here's why they're doing it. And what was that thing with Tucker and Huckabee? They're all working for Bibi. They're all Edomites, all working toward what? All right, they're all working for that Adelson direction. Tucker too. What do you think TPUSA is? They're all working together. Tucker knows the truth. How does Tucker? Tucker said, here's what the main things, two of the main things that came out of the Tuckerbee, right? Huckabee, Tucker, right? Two main topics that came out of that. Tucker said genetic testing, which we know is phony, and they're going to come back and say, okay, all right, you proved that you are those people. We already know that. That's what Tucker did. He set that up. He got everybody's attention because everybody's talking about that, but they're not seeing the big picture. Here's the big picture. Tucker brought testing. You have to, we can do this and we can prove it. No, you can't. You can prove that you're the devil by lying. That's what you can do. So no testing. We don't want no reparations. We don't want no testing. Nope. Testing is a trap. And that's what Tucker raised. All Tucker raised was, we're going to make sure, we're going to put the lid on this thing when we give you the okie doke with this testing. That's what Tucker said. And right after we prove that we are those people, Huckabee said, they can just take it all. That's what they're doing. Those are the two things that came out of Tucker. Why? They're all Edomites. They all know it. This is them going for everything. We can just take it all because we're those people. We proved it. That's what they're doing. Point blank, period. That's what they're doing. Here's why. Slavery.
They have nothing to lose. They have to try everything they can think of. But there is no workaround.
He's talking about Harari and them. From the top down. We're talking about Massini and them. Okay? Same old thing. They know they're cornered and trapped. And this is it. So this is them. They know who's coming. Talk about CERN. What's that? They dealing with that, what's going on out there in these dimensions.
The situation because light wins.
Light wins.
So I mentioned that to bring your awareness to, we are in the middle of a psyop right now. This is a psychological operative that we're living through right now. This is part of their strategy. This psychological operative is designed to make us feel helpless, hopeless, powerless, defeated. That's how they want us to feel. That's what they want us to believe.
Stand now with thy witchcraft, right? Maybe it can make someone afraid of you, right? But this witchcraft, what? It has no bearing on the elect of Israel. Divination, there's no divination against Jacob, I believe. I'm paraphrasing, but that's what that goes to, because we see right through it. We understand your witchcraft, Janus and Jambres, and we know that time is short and you're going to give it all you got. This is what she's saying.
They want the current system to stay in place because they're the ones in control right now. They're the puppet masters. They want things to remain the same.
The earth is still given into their hands. Their time is not completely up yet.
And they want to do us into also holding on to the status quo. We have to let the system fall apart. We have to let the system crumble because they're the ones running the system and their time is over. So get your head.
Because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. And then she's going into what? Knowledge and wisdom. They're given their own hand and arm signals, but we got our own. Knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of that time.
Understand what is happening. Understand that when the world seems like it's falling apart, our governmental system seems like it's falling apart, and it seems like sanity has left the planet, this has to happen. This is part of
Jacob's trouble. A time like in no other on the face of this earth.
convergence. All of these wrongdoings, all of this evil has to be brought to light.
Pike and Scene brought finally out into the public view. Origin of savagery, that's Esau, and of the most bloody who's that bloody and disgusting man? Absolute atheism, a social cataclysm which in all its horror will clearly show to the nation the effect of absolute atheism. Origin of savagery, that's the Esau, the bloody man. Come on, who wrote this? We shall unleash the nihilist and the atheist and provoke a formidable social cataclysm. Who's this? Who does this? The devil. It's easy. Okay, and I know I'm drowning.
All these systems that have supported and housed and shielded these evil people, those systems have to come down. They have to come down. Don't fight for them.
They have to come down what? Not because you wasn't prospering. The French, you was kicking it. They have to come down. Yeah, no, they're coming down. Yahushai's bringing down everything. You acting like you got something to do. You don't have no choice.
To stay in place because you were fighting for the elite to stay in power. We have to let the collapse happen. So, as we move through this chaos and uncertainty and uncomfortableness, remember, this is part of the convergence. This is what is supposed to be happening. The outcome is light wins.
Yeah, how about you? Matthew 24 and 21. As we move through Jacob's trouble. For there shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time. No, nor ever shall be. This bitch you ain't saying nothing. You ain't got a damn thing to say. All right, let's listen to Whitney. You ain't got a damn thing to say neither. But I'm going to let you talk for 5 minutes. All right? They're silencing everyone suspicious. Yeah, they are.
Is it okay to swear?
You can say whatever the fuck you want.
Okay.
Although we're not
Well,
meant to,
I'm not planning to swear too much. I just was curious.
we're not meant to swear in the first 15 minutes. YouTube doesn't like it. I think we'll be right. Anyway, good to see you, Whitney.
So we're looking at the famine of the word. Let's get that real quick. Amos 8 and 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. All this goes into the famine. They got to hide shit. They got to take this internet down because we're exposing the shit. And how are they silencing? They're going to take this shit down. Get ready.
Yeah, great to see you again too, Peter.
Beautiful part of the world. Okay.
Bear with me. I'll be back.
We're going to talk Epstein. The trail seems to have gone cold. We were promised all the files were going to be released.
Yeah.
The black book. And then suddenly there's nothing. There's nothing to see.
Well, there is the black book. That was released in 2015. But beyond that, yeah. So a lot of people were expecting all sorts of new information about the case. And there was this big, I guess, attempt at making it look like that happened with, a bunch of influencers came to the White House and had all these binders and they were like Epstein Files Part 1. But then it turned out a lot of those documents, pretty much all of them, had already been previously released. And I don't know, it seems like the administration was expecting like that would be enough to kind of satisfy people because they did, the bells and whistles and made it look like that's what they were doing, but then didn't expect, I guess, people to be like, so what gives? And then with continued pushing, eventually instead of getting more, we got this dramatic reversal to the point where now Trump, after, a lot of the stuff about Epstein was kind of talked about a lot during his presidential campaign. Now it's he says it's all a Democrat hoax.
Very strange.
Strange is one word for it, yeah.
Did you watch Kash Patel's interview with Rogan?
I saw clips from it, but I didn't feel like watching Kash Patel for 3 hours.
Well, so I thought Rogan did a great job. He was pushing Kash, but that was the point I started to think, this is getting a bit weird. And I started to question, well, there was an opportunity for the Biden administration to use this against the Trump administration, and there's been a chance for the Trump administration to use against the Biden administration. Both administrations love dirt.
Yeah.
Both want to attack the other one.
Sure.
And now both are just kind of like...
Well, kind of. So with this recent reversal that we just talked about, a lot of Democrat congressmen are, kind of smell blood in the water and we're calling to release the files and all of this. But I think neither party wants things to go too deep. So a lot of the benefit to partisan politics of the Epstein scandal, it only really is beneficial to either side if it's kept very superficial, And so I think, releasing a tranche of documents about everything would end up implicating, it would go too deep, probably. That's my assumption of why they kind of want to memory hole it now and sort of rebrand it as a hoax, which is kind of challenging because a lot of Trump's base has been very interested in the Epstein case, arguably more than the Democrats' voter base for years.
Well, it feels like it's dented the MAGA movement maybe temporarily.
Maybe. We'll see.
So, is it your belief that there is a treasure trove of information that we would all be interested in?
Well, there's definitely information that they should put out there, I think. So, for example, the FBI raided Epstein's New York townhouse. They were reportedly binders, CDs full of multimedia content, all sorts of stuff. We don't really know what was on those. We had Pam Bondi, the Attorney General, say, "Oh, it's on my desk," and then is saying, "Oh, well, we can't release it because it's all CP, it's child porn." After saying like, "Oh no, it's implying it was releasable." But there's also a lot of strange things that would be interesting to know. Like, why did the FBI, even though they raided Epstein's residence in New York, why did they not raid Zorro Ranch in New Mexico? Another property within the continental U.S. Why did it take them up to a month to get to his island in the U.S. Virgin Islands?
Because they were hiding shit. Okay, so what did she say of any value? She basically said this, that they're going to use this. They're going to take their time rolling it out. Okay, and it's going to come out in waves. Going back to what? Going back to this. Brought finally out in public view. So they're using it. What did the other lady say? This is a psyop. We're watching a psyop. We're in the psyop, right? Well, the psyop is rolling this shit out in public view, right? This is the psyop. Rolling what out? How they get down. Rolling what out? The origin of savagery and bloody turmoil. What the fuck do you mean? Roll what out? I'm showing you. This is an old plan. See? You understand? It's an old what? It's an old Illuminati plan. Oh, well, that doesn't really exist. Well, why is it going down? This is an old Illuminati plan for 3 world wars, and then what? Then we're going to roll out the devil. Why? Because they know the devil's about to be exposed. You're not doing what you want to do. You're doing what the Most High got you doing. Look at this, 3 world war. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. What? Who's following who? And then shall that wicked be, there has to be a falling away first, and then shall that wicked be revealed. This nigga's being revealed. Everything is on schedule, right? Now this nigga hath but a short time, right?
There is only one possible outcome. There is no other outcome.
Slavery. This nigga, what is the outcome? They're going to be exposed. We're watching it. Oh, we're exposing ourselves. No, you're not. And after the exposition, then you're going to be destroyed. That's what she's saying.
Only possible outcome is light works. And they know it.
And they know it. Boom. That's all we need. And GMS until the elected seal. This is the brother. Beautiful brother. Love his temperament. Anyway. Subscribe to the brother. I don't quite know his name. It's from the, I believe it's from the New York camp, the main camp. Here. Let's let Whitney say a couple more words. I know I'm long on this.
As far as I'm aware, those delays are unexplained. What?
I'm explaining the delays. Okay? They're using this. It's a psyop, like the other lady said. They're all in on it. What are they doing? They're trying to maintain. They're trying to consolidate. All these Edomites, Tucker's working with Bibi. They're working together to save Edomites. Oh, we're going to, as soon as we establish that we are God's chosen, right, through this testing thing, then we have the full weight to go and take whatever we want from anybody. That's what they're saying. What else could it be? Oh, they're fighting each other because suddenly they want to play fair and tell us the truth. No, it's not that. All right? Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and close right here. 2 Court 2 and 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, but we are not ignorant of his devices. We see your play from a long, Tucker, right? Tucker's the point man. How can Tucker be the point man when this nigga's down here shaking hands with the elder apostle Tahar? How can Tucker be the point man? He connected to the truth. We know the truth. We know the players. We got ringside seats on everything through the Spirit. With that, we hope that